an Abyssinian man who became the king of Yemen, and his name was Abraha.
Even in the time of Jahalat, before the arrival of Islam, people had great respect for the Holy Kaaba. Even though they used to worship idols, yet the respect of Kaaba, it was there in their hearts, and they used to take it as the house of God. And they would do tawaf of the Holy Kaaba, and people from around the world, they would travel to the Holy Kaaba to pay their respect. And this was something that Abraha did not like.
Abraha, who now saw that the center of travel, because of its religious value, people go there, do their religious rituals, worship the gods that they worship, and then move on. And they go and do their trip. So that became their main pit stop in travel, and thus it became an economic center. And that's the reason also why Mecca enjoyed a lot of economic activity. And so he became upset about that and said, well, why shouldn't my city and why shouldn't Yemen and the region should be a better economic center? But the way to do that would have to be, I'd have to build my own Kaaba. I'd have to build another center of worship. So he builds it, hoping that the Arabs will now have reverence to this more elaborate center. But they actually, the rest of the Arab tribes considered that a joke. Some even went there and defiled the place. And he got really, really upset. And he realized the only way that he's gonna be able to shift attention away from Mecca is to destroy the city altogether, or just particularly destroy the Kaaba.
The vast of narrations say there was just one main big elephant. The rest were normal camels and so on. And there are some historians who say no, it was a whole army of many elephants. But the Quran speaks of one elephant, Al-Fil. Towards Makkatul Mukarramah, when they were outside somewhere near Ta'if, they sent a messenger to say, go and look for the Sayyid, the leader of these people, and tell them, we don't want to fight. We are coming, destroy the house, and we're going back. So Abdul Muttalib was the leader. He was told this is what the man is coming for. He said, okay, let him come. You can come and destroy the house, no problem. But our camels, we want them back. As for the house, it has a Lord who will protect it. That subhanallah. And he walked away, he was given the camels, and these people started proceeding towards the Kaaba. And as they progressed, the armies began to move towards the Kaaba. No sooner did they come closer to it than they noticed birds from nowhere in the skies. And these birds had 3 little pebbles each, the size of a pea. And from a very high altitude, they released these pebbles. It dropped from there, the small pebbles went straight through these men and killed them on the spot. And some of them, whom these pebbles did not get to, they were injured, they went back, and they were inflicted with disease. So much so that Abraha himself, his organs began to drop. Literally, his hand fell off, next thing his leg fell off, and then he died. A very bad death.
It is mentioned that the traces of the elephants still were there when the Prophet ﷺ was born.